Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Nice Airport. This is flight 044 of 209, and we are heading over a couple of bays to the east to Monaco. There is something that looks like it's landable in Monaco Harbour. Whether it is a helipad or not, it's brightly coloured. I can see it. And so that's where we're landing, that's where we're heading for. It is only a 10-minute flight, like I say, over a couple of bays here and in. And so we will go there and back again, back-to-back videos, back-to-back flights, if you like. So 044 and 045 coming right up, 10 minutes over to Monaco. Bear with me on the touchdown. I've got to be bang on with it because there's not much area to land on. You know, probably about the size of a floor plan of a house, sort of, to land on. So it's like landing on a flat roof of a house, sort of a landing zone. So even smaller than the Vatican City courtyard. So bear with me. It might take 10 minutes to get there and 10 minutes to touch down. But yeah, let's get on with it. Flight 044. I've also... Oh, do you know what was funny? I typed in Monaco music because I thought, is there any Monaco music? Do you know what was third on the list? I think there's a deep house, Monaco deep house, which is what I've gone for. Do you know what's third on the list? ABBA, money, money, money. That made me laugh. That one. But I couldn't do it. ABBA, money, 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 as we're flying over to Monaco. But no, Monaco deep house. So that's what I'm about to click play on now. So please do enjoy that. And yeah. Speak to you when we touch down on whatever it is. It's bright blue, so it's obvious to see it. Whether it's a helipad or not, it counts as Monaco if I touch down there and don't crash. So that's the idea for flight 044, Nice to Monaco. Enjoy.
Foxtrot Lima Alpha Whiskey Lima Echo Sierra, continue for west departure. Tower 195 Foxtrot Lima Alpha Whiskey Lima Echo Sierra frequency change. Please approach 195 Foxtrot Lima Alpha Whiskey Lima Echo Sierra is type 5 miles northeast of these 600 feet. Request flight following.
195 Foxtrot Lima Alpha Whiskey Lima Echo Sierra needs approach. Squawk 2177.
Squawk 2177 195 Foxtrot Lima Alpha Whiskey Lima Echo Sierra.
195 Foxtrot Lima Alpha Whiskey Lima Echo Sierra radar contact 6 miles east of these 800 feet. Altimeter 30.06.
Roger 195 Foxtrot Lima Alpha Whiskey Lima Echo Sierra.
Yes, we're down, we're down, we're down. Let's turn this down. Well, I wasn't even listening to the music. I didn't even have the headphones on then. That was full concentration. Do you know what, right? I'll tell you something for free. Paid subscriptions are available. Right, I'll tell you something for free. When I practiced this the other month, there was nowhere near as much detail in Monaco Harbour as there is now. I mean, all right, it looks wonky up close, and this looks like it's due for destruction. But I'm telling you now, right, when I did the practice for this before the World Tour started, so let's say in like June, I was doing a few, you know, the tricky flights. I was like, let's get my eye in, let's have a look where the hell I'm going to land. Found this little rooftop that's brightly coloured. I thought, that's the spot. When I did the practice flights, it was literally one row of yachts and a few dodgy looking derelict buildings and the swimming pool. And that was it. It was really bare. I could just about make out, all right, this is Monaco. I could just about make it out. There's been a serious update. Because this, all right, the yachts look a bit wonky up this close. But when you're 100 feet in the air, 200 feet in the air, it's bang on. It's like photo reality Monaco. So that is the first time I've noticed a huge difference from practice to reality. Yeah, they've got rows of yachts now. It's in full detail. Like I say, all right, when you're on the ground level, it all starts to look a bit wonky. But you've got to bear in mind they've got the entire world, so you got to bear with it. It's not going to be in 4K, is it, when you're down on the ground? But I tell you what, when you're in the air coming in, when I came over the harbour, then I thought, bloody hell, this has had a major update. Monaco's looking like Monaco, because like I say, last time, couple of yachts, couple of buildings, and it was the general shape of the harbour. Obviously, for years and years of watching F1 and stuff, it was the general shape of the harbour. I thought this is it, this is trying to be it. But now it really is it. Now it really is Monaco. So they've had some. Maybe there's been like a European. I know that they do regularly like hotspots. So places like Paris or London or places like this, like Monaco, places that people are going to fly to in Flight Simulator, get a lot more attention and have a lot more detail. Like you can fly through like Manhattan and it's like bang on, every single building is the right height and it's like fully bang on. If you're in the middle of the Serengeti, like it's probably like, yeah, you know, a bit more rough around the edges. But the main sort of big cities or big sort of tourist attractions, if you like, they put more focus into those. There's definitely been a Monaco update because this is looking a lot more like Monaco than it did a few months ago. But yeah, that's the end of that monologue. The point of it all is we're down, we're safe. It was cautious. You know, I could probably hear you screaming at the TV, just fucking land. But like I always say, you bounce on that ground, you hit that ground too hard, and I don't know what the stress level is, and I'm not trying to find out what the stress level is, but you just 10 foot off the air go, yeah, cut the power, bang, it'll go. You are gotta be kidding me, mate. You are joking. You're not landing it hard. You've got to just subtle, and just 2 feet off the ground, 1 foot off the ground, 10 centimetres off the ground. Ooh, it's a bit, you know, 1 foot off the ground, half a foot. You have to do that. So yeah, it's not mirrored to real life. You know, if someone's flying a helicopter like I've just done into Monaco Harbour, they think, right, let's check his licence. But I am overly cautious because this is flawless 195 and we're only 44 flights in. So there we go, we're down. I'll end this video here. The next video I'll pick up from right now and we'll fly back. That's how it is. It's a thrill a minute on Flawless 195, a thrill a minute. But yeah, it is just a 10-minute excursion. But Monaco is ticked and we move on back to Nice. And that'll probably be it for today. And then likely tomorrow late afternoon, try and beat the sunset. Tomorrow late afternoon will be Nice to Barcelona, where we have to get the Daher and start heading for Andorra. So yeah, Nice to Barcelona tomorrow, and maybe if we've got enough daylight, maybe not actually. Might just be Nice to Barcelona tomorrow, daylight depending. And then, but we are inbound to Andorra. And once we get back from Andorra, touch wood, we make it back from Andorra, I am then breaking the record of the furthest I've ever got. If I land successfully in the Daher back at Barcelona Airport, I am officially in new ground on this world tour, because this is not the first attempt. It's the first attempt that's been recorded and uploaded to YouTube, but it's certainly not the first time I've had this idea or attempted this ambitious challenge. So we're only what are we exactly? I was going to say a handful of flights. Let's work it out. One back to Nice, 2 to Barcelona, 3 to Le Soudurgel, 4 to Andorra, 5 to back to Le Soudurgel, 6 back to Barcelona. 6 flights away from breaking new ground. So we're on the cusp of new territory now on this world tour. Well, new territory for me, at least. So yeah, that's it for flight 044. Join me imminently for 045 back to Nice. Should be a little bit of an easier landing as well, because there's a couple of runways and I'm just going to plonk myself down where it feels right. But I've got a bigger area to work with than the rooftop of whatever building this is. But it's brightly coloured, and so it's easy to see, and it's big enough to where it's not extremely dangerous. So there we are, we're down, and see you for the next one. All right, bye for now.